Hello and welcome to Goodyear, Stickleback and Bunsen Burner, purveyors of the finest houses to the gentry since 1463. Do please take a seat. Now, what sort of price range are you looking at?
Oh, about mid-90s?
Well, we've got this on at the moment for 95,000. Do you want to take a look? Okay, I'll see you there. Good. Glad you found it. Well, as you can see, it's a half-timbered 17th century cottage, thatch in very good order, and remember, grade 2 listed. Come and have a look inside. You come straight into the sitting room area, and over there's dining space for 6 or 8 people, but would you just look at that fireplace? Not much room to swing a cat, or indeed a hamster, but you will admit, sumptuously appointed. Biscuit? Oh, I will. This is a 2-bedroomed house. This, of course, is the master bedroom. Great character and very light as well. Absolutely lovely room. Just behind you there is the bathroom. It's got a bidet, twin wash-hand basin, all of it finished in lovely avocado. I think you'll agree, sir, it really does represent excellent value for money. But if you're looking at spending £95,000, there is an alternative. Now, this is a mere £93,700. Now, it has double glazing, which you won't find on any 17th century cottage. There is also a butler to bring you things. Thank you. And the toys don't stop there. Naturally, the seats move about electrically, as does the rear-view mirror. And look at this, self-closing doors. Houses tend not to offer that facility, or this one. Then, if you prefer fresh air to air conditioning, you can open the whole thing up. Yeah, what next? Yes, the rear headrests need lowering, and the roller blind raising. It even gets a remote control device, so passengers in the back can play with the stereo. But, best of all, this can be as close to the local amenities as you want it to be. It's the brand new Mercedes-Benz 600 SEC, a car that takes extravagance to new and uncharted heights. It's a coupe version of the S-Class saloon, but in Merc speak, less is more. This has 2 fewer doors than the saloon, yet it's 50 kilograms heavier. It's also smaller than the saloon, but it costs a staggering £5,000 more. But apart from that, it's pretty much the same as the SEL, which means that it's silent, Teutonic, awe-inspiring. It rides, handles, goes and stops with real poise, panache and purpose. And it positively bristles with safety features. If the traction control and ABS don't get you out of trouble, there are 2 airbags. Every single thing that can move does so at the touch of a button. Indeed, driving this thing is so stress-free, you can do 1,000 miles and it feels like you've just popped to the shops. Part of the reason for this incredible smoothness is to be found under the bonnet. What we have here is something that looks like it ought to run on Diluvian crystals, but it has a dipstick, so it's obviously something a little more down to earth. In fact, it's a 6-litre V12. It's an engine gem, but not as we know it. Now, you can have a miserable 5-litre V8, but come on, what's the point of buying a car like this and not buying the best or the fastest? This baby hauls itself from 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. The top speed is electronically governed to 155 miles an hour. There's actually a waiting list for this car, but it's very hard to work out why. It's too heavy and too ponderous to be a sports car, so those after some thrills are better off saving themselves £20,000 and buying a Ferrari instead. It also doesn't have the charm of a Bentley or a Jaguar or an Aston Martin, And though it's likely to depreciate with all the vigour of continental drift, a country cottage is always going to be a better long-term investment. On top of all this, I don't even like it very much, but boy, oh boy, do I respect it.